Hello guys, welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Highlights and News. 90 Day. Last resort's Angela deems herself a lesbian in Kama Sutra class as Ed's sex demo makes Azuelu vomit. At one point in the episode, Angela got hot and heavy with the sex doll and then with Kalani Fagada when she tackled her in the middle of a lingerie fashion show. During a girls' night on 90 Day, the last resort, it was an open question whether a hotel room party for the ladies would have lasting impacts on their relationships, but it seems certain the hangovers would stick around for a while. Monday night's episode of the therapy-driven relationship show featured not only bonding between the women, but also a lingerie fashion show that was a breath of fresh air in an otherwise serious resort stay. Along the way, the couples participated in a Kama Sutra session to enhance their intimacy. While some couples thrived, others fell apart. In fact, someone even became ill at the dining table when confronted with sexually explicit detail. Read on for the highlights of an ultra-sensual episode. Molly Hopkins, a lingerie boutique owner, came through with the latest bedroom wear for each of the ladies. The girls had a fashion show for each other and snapped pics in undies of their choosing. Elizabeth Liz Woods opted for a bright blue two-piece, while Angela Deem donned a transparent pink Babydoll dress, perfect for Moon the ladies later. With drinks in hand, the girls had giggles amid moments of partial nudity. It was enough to lead Angela to declare, "I'm a lesbian," and tackle Kalani Fagada onto the bed. And it hasn't been the only time that Angela has jokingly questioned her sexuality while ogling her 90-day gal pals. It was mostly fun and games, save for an emotional moment for Yara Zaya, who discussed why she's not comfortable with her body. The Ukraine native chalked it up to the way she was raised, as well as comments she'd heard from her mother. "My parents would always compare me to someone different. You need to be perfect," she recalled, explaining that her mom would criticize the shape of her nose and her weight. Yara also said it had been difficult in her relationship because husband Jovi Dufresne, who won pageants as a child, has long been secure in his appearance. An activity designed to bring the couples closer could be the end for one. The fun-spirited activity, which sought each couple practicing Kama Sutra sex positions on oceanside air mattresses, was less than helpful for Molly and Kelly Brown. While the other couples were getting cozy, both parties agreed they didn't feel right being intimate in any way, and they chose to chat instead. It all came down to love, and the question, do we still love each other? Molly was blunt about her interpretation of their relationship. "We have love for each other, but we're not in love with each other," she says. "You're not in love with me, and I'm not in love with you." This led Kelly to flee in emotion. He left the group activity for the comfort of his hotel room, where he was able to grieve the relationship. He met one-on-one with a therapist and exclaimed, "I'm out," because of the lack of current love in their relationship, and Molly had similar thoughts of ending things, though hers came from Kelly's decision to walk away. On a lighter note, the demonstration led to a new relationship for Angela, one with a sex doll. Since her husband Michael Al-Sami couldn't be there in person, Angela did her rehearsal with the blow-up boyfriend. She posed with the inflatable for all of her co-stars with just one complaint. The doll was white. The beachside practice was mostly tame, minus one moment between Big Aid Brown and Liz. The pair got hot and heavy while learning new bedroom techniques, so much so that their co-stars said it should be R-rated, with Kalani their behavior, some porns. She added in an interview, "If I think of everything I don't want to see in my whole life, Ed having sex is at the top of the list. The class is Kama Sutra, not Porno Sutra." A hangover breakfast didn't stay down too well for a few 90-day stars once Ed tried to show off some of his sex moves on a flower, prompting Azuelu Pula to literally lose his lunch. It came as the cast was responding to Angela's invasive question, "Have you ever licked a butthole?" For Ed, this is common, and he wanted to demonstrate his technique. Though no one asked for the close-up, Ed got frisky with the flower, and Azuelu vomited on the sand beneath him. "I like to think about trying to lick my wife's butthole, but when Ed is talking about that, my stomach is still hungover from last night. Man, I just can't hold it, and I threw up." Because of Azuelu's reaction, his wife Kalani was next. She started gagging into a napkin as Angela threw up on the sand beside her chair. Even Michael, who was there via video call, covered his eyes to avoid seeing the sickening scene. Ed declared proudly, "I licked a butthole," and everybody threw up.